maybe we are not live. Getting buffering right away. Yay! Let's see. It's Streamlabs is being Streamlabs. So I hope. Looks like we're live. I'm having a little pre-stream coffee here. Still a few minutes left until the official starting time, or maybe just 2 minutes. Let me finish the coffee and then I will get going. So this is pretty much another one of these test streams that I've been spamming you with for the last couple of days. It's just to find out if the iPhone is reliable enough to use as my main streaming phone. So hope that won't be too bad, but we'll see. Hopefully it will work. Buffering. Really? Well, let's get going. I just have a few sips left of this. Yeah, all the connection data looks good here at my end, but I did also have a few hiccups on my second phone. So we'll see. Let's do the weather check before we get going. That's a good idea, yeah. It's actually very warm and quite humid today. 23 degrees and 88% humidity. Yay! Welcome Japanese summer. And it's gonna be even more windy today. It's not so bad right now, but yeah. Early Monday morning here, 8 o'clock, 8:15. So people are on their way to work or school. The trains are already packed, as far as I can see from here. I'm not planning to ride a train anytime soon. Yeah, that's the status. I decided to start my day with something really unhealthy. This is like a, what do they call it? Marocchino, which is like a cappuccino with chocolate and cream. So it should give me a bit of an energy boost to do this stream. I haven't had my breakfast yet. I will head home after the stream and prepare breakfast for my wife and daughter. So I needed something to take me through the stream. Anyway, let's get going. Okay, folks, let's do a little stroll around Futako Tamagawa. Capture the local morning scenes. Everyday, somewhat boring Japan. Or I shouldn't say boring, but it's like just nothing special at all. Oh, thank you, Irva. Good morning. Good morning and thanks. Breakfast of champions, yeah. I don't know, breakfast of losers maybe. As you can see, it's pretty windy. Here are people waiting for their commute by bus. I hope you can hear me over the wind. It's seriously extremely windy today. today? Where are we heading today? So we're in Futako, Tamagawa, my local neighborhood, and I will just take a little walk around this area today. The weather is pretty bad, so but I just can't stop. I'm so frustrated with this streaming issues that I've been having, so I just wanted to do one more test today. I woke up early, so barely hear me. Yeah, hopefully it's a little bit better here, where we're maybe a little bit shielded off by the buildings. Yeah, Laura, I think she's busy with school, but I haven't seen her in a while. Camera was shaking. Yeah, I noticed sometimes when I use the iPhone on this gimbal, it shakes unreasonably much. I think today is one of those days. I think it has to do with the calibration of the gimbal, which I did yesterday, but maybe I need to do it every day before every stream with a phone as heavy as this one. Have you heard anything about Japan opening the border for foreigners? No, nothing. It won't happen anytime soon, I think. The iPhone heavier than the Oneplus? Yes, heavier than the Oneplus. About the same, I think, as the Samsung. That you can maybe see, I'm using the ultra wide lens now. Now it looks like the bitrate is tanking again. Oh, it's windy here. Let's go somewhere. It's super windy. Super windy. Yeah, we got some stuttering there as well. Yeah, we got a bit of stutter there. Not great. Not great. Let's see how it fares when I walk uphill here. I will go to that little shrine or temple on top of the mountain over here. Color from the video is gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. That's good to hear. Yeah, I like it too. I like it too. Yeah, the weather today is not great, but at least it's not raining. I thought we would have rain all day yesterday and today, but we didn't have much at all, so that's good. But it's hot, like, I mean, not temperature hot, but it's the humidity. I am already sweating. It's not very nice. You do morning streams every day. Do you have a schedule? No, I generally don't do streams this early. This is like 8 o'clock in the morning for me, and I don't have a schedule now. I just stream whenever I find the time, and when I can, I announce the streams ahead on the community page here on YouTube, as well as on my Patreon. But yeah, since I'm just doing this as a hobby, I can only stream whenever I have a bit of free time. Got to go as he is very late. Okay, bye. Thanks for stopping by. I'm new here. What are you streaming with? I'm using an iPhone 12 Pro Max. But it's giving me a lot of headache. I used a different phone earlier, which seemed a bit more stable, but I'm not sure. So fast. Well, the fact that I'm using the wide angle lens kind of makes it look even faster than. Yeah, I don't know, it feels like the gimbal is kind of loose, so it's really not super stable today. Sorry about that. I need to make it a habit to always calibrate the gimbal ahead of every stream. I wonder, I think I got lost. I think I took the wrong turn somewhere and that I'm not really... Oh, maybe I need to go up here. Maybe I do. Let's see if we can find that little temple on top of the hill with a nice view. Shaking a lot. Yeah, the wind is shaking the phone. Maybe I'll switch back. Oh. Hey! Hello there! Hey friend! Hey buddy! How are you? How are you? Are you my friend? Or do you hate me as every other cat? Oh yeah, you hate me. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Hi! Oh! Hello! You're a cutie. A bit shy, but you're a cutie. You're definitely a cutie. Bye bye, kitty. Oh, he wants to join me. He's joining my stream. How nice. Have a little guest star here on the stream today. Wonderful. I noticed that sometimes the frame rate drops a little bit. Does the sound also... I think it completely died there for a moment, right? It's so weird. I'll need to check the stream afterwards. And yeah, it's really windy too, so I'm really sorry about the horrible quality today. thank you for stopping by, Pilot Girl. No worries, no need for excuses. I wonder, I am quite lost now, but thought about checking your pocket Wi-Fi. I'm not using a pocket Wi-Fi, I'm just using the SIM directly in the phone, which is generally the most stable way of doing things, but yeah. You got totally captured by the cat. Yeah, it was a cute one. I was happy because it didn't just run away from me. Yeah, a long time ago I was using a pocket Wi-Fi. But for the last 4 months I've been using a proper SIM from Docomo, which has unlimited data. And that has been working very well in my old Android phone, but when I switched to the iPhone, that's when the problems started to appear. What area is this? This is Futako, Tamagawa. Yeah, I haven't paid for the Streamlabs, so there's a watermark. We'll see. If I decide to stick with Streamlabs, I will pay for it. Yeah, I wish I could manually set the buffer, make it like a bigger buffer window. I'm sure that could solve the problems, but as far as I know, there's no such setting in YouTube. Maybe it could be that default setting is different on Android versus iPhone. I don't know. Bye, Abril Romero. Yeah, we had some more hiccups there. It's annoying. It's annoying. Yesterday I had like 2 streams that went so well, almost no problems whatsoever, and now in this 20 minutes it's been problems several times already. Don't get it. Else running in the background? No, I always restart the phone before I start the stream, so shouldn't be anything else running in the background now, at least not anything that I can control. Morning, Faris. Japan standards. Oh yes, I finally found the place I was looking for.そうですね、今日結構曇ってます。あと風もすごいです。I see Bill Warren. Yeah, I don't really have much installed on this phone, but might be worth looking into. Let's see. Let's go and watch the nice view from over here. Funny, this is like the maybe 4th time I visit this temple, and every time has been on a stream. I found this temple while streaming a few months ago, and it's really nice because, as you will see, the view is quite neat from over here. The weather was a little bit more clear, we would see Mount Fuji somewhere over here, I think. But as it is pretty cloudy today, you can see some of the mountains. Let me switch camera. You can see some of the mountains at the back here, but yeah, no Mount Fuji today, unfortunately. Although there's a little bit of blue sky coming here. Hopefully things will clear up today. That would be nice. And those of you who watched my streams yesterday, I was walking around this big apartment block over there and up on the hill behind it. So that's where I was yesterday. So that's Kawasaki, but now we are in Tokyo, on the Tokyo side of the river. Oh, thank you, Dave Carl. Wow, that's very generous. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Will I be streaming during the Tanabata? I don't know. It's a few more months until then. I don't really know even how much of those festivals will happen because of the pandemic. So too early to tell, but sure, if it's safe and there's some interesting events happening, I will try to stream. Okay, let's head back down, shall we? And do a little bit more walking around to test how stable it is. Still in Kawasaki? No, now I'm in Tokyo. This is Tokyo. Tokyo to Setagaya-ku. So far so good, yeah. Look at this dude. Wonder what he's drinking. Here. He's like the sake pouring Buddha. Yeah, kind of look like that. think we have some stairs down here. Yeah, that's right. I remember now. Beer. Yeah, maybe. I'm not gonna have a beer o'clock today as I haven't had breakfast yet. Definitely too early for beer for me. But it was nice, the one we had yesterday. Switch back to the ultra wide. I think the shaking is a little bit less annoying when I'm with the ultra wide, right? Gyozenji. Is that the name of the temple? Thanks for finding that out. Right, I'm going this way. I need to cross the train tracks here. Ah, thank you, Jenny. Wow. You're all very generous for this just being a boring test walk. Thank you so much. It helps with motivations, no doubt about it. So thank you so much. Breakfast here first, then beer. I don't think I will have any beer today. I don't think I will have beer today. I had it yesterday. That's enough. I can't have beer every day. That's not good. So since it's rush hour now, I think there's a train here in each direction every 2 or 3 minutes. So this is on the iPhone again, Claudia. You will get beer belly. Sadly, I already have beer belly. My wife has even named my belly. She makes mean jokes about it all the time. It's always a good walk if there's a kitty in it. Yeah, I totally agree with that. You speak English. Do you really need to ask that? Don't you hear which language this is? Is Japan school opened yet? Japan schools has always been open except for a few weeks last year. Just at the start of the pandemic, I think the schools were closed for like 2 weeks or something like that. Other than that, schools here has always been open. There are no online lessons there. No, most schools are just operating as normal. I think maybe some universities that has mostly international students, some of those started doing more online lessons because many students haven't been able to come here yet. They were supposed to come to the start of the school year a few months ago, but they're still stuck in their home countries, not knowing when they will be let in. So a lot of people are suffering. Oh, what time the school's open for the day? I see. That I don't know. But yeah, I see a lot of kids on their way to school right now. So my guess would be maybe 9. But school starts at 9. Yeah, this is the wide-angle lens on the iPhone. That's why it looks almost like fisheye. But fisheye is like, you know, you get these stretched, like you don't get straight lines in the edge, at the edge of the frame. But with a regular wide-angle lens like this one, you do. It's so weird. Now the last 15 minutes or so, it's been pretty stable, right? I don't know, it's so frustrating not knowing why it's so wonky. When does Japanese work? Now people are heading to work. Most people start work 9 or 10. That's like the normal time to start work here, but it depends on the company, and some places have flex hours. The reason why there's not many people on the streets is because this is a residential area, so there's not that many people around. Most people have already left their homes and are probably packed on a train on their way to work now. So yeah. Lady walking her dogs in a stroller. A pretty common thing to see here in Japan. I wonder if the dogs get their daily exercise need met when they're just being walked around in strollers, but packed on a train, yeah. Most people, like some people are lucky enough to be able to work from home, but most people have to go to work despite the pandemic. And the trains here in Tokyo are extremely packed at this time of the day, so that's really not very good. Now morning walk is like your routine. Yeah, I like morning walks. It is very nice, but the thing is, if I do morning walks, it has to be close to where I live, because there's no way I'm gonna take a train during the rush hour to go to stream. Certainly not right now. So that's a bit of a unfortunate thing about these morning streams, but at least better than nothing, I guess. So I must say that it's nice to do morning streams because then there's lots of North Americans watching, and you North Americans tend to be the most generous viewers in terms of super chats and donations. So that's I really appreciate that. It's still pretty windy. It is pretty windy here, but it comes and goes, the wind. Oh, morning, Redmans. Yeah, you do give the most money, my American viewers. That's my impression, at least. I think it has to do with the tipping culture, which is so widespread in the US. So I guess you are used to and comfortable paying a few dollars when people do something you like. Thank you, Billman Warren. See? I'm sure you're American too, right? Yeah, because you donated in US dollars, so obviously. Thank you so much. Do you use a fitness watch to count your steps? Yes, I do. I do. Here you go. Here's my step count for the last few days, for those of you who are curious. At least you do get good exercise by running a channel like this, but somehow it doesn't help with my beer belly. My beer belly is never going to go away, no matter how much I walk. Thank you, Jenny. Yes, you are always very supportive, and I really appreciate that. But you're also helping out so much with moderating and whatnot. Oh, they're building a new house here. Ah, thank you, Michael from the USA. Yep. Oh, some countries are unable to do super chats. I see. And Unicorn Yo, you do it for the postcards. Yes, thank you. So another way, for those of you who are new to my channel, another way to support is to sign up for my postcard club on Patreon. Then you will get a postcard with one of my photos sent to your mailbox every month. So that's one way to support. You will find the link to the Patreon page in the video description. I hope it's there today. It should be. Yes, it's there. Oh, actually, I think I want to do a U-turn here and head back instead. I will start heading back to the station and probably end this stream in 10 minutes or so. Thank you, Vilma Warren, on behalf of Clarice. Thank you so much. Yes, there's quite a lot of you Patreon supporters. I'm super happy to have, how many is it now? 110 people? Something like that? Yeah, 113 even. That's pretty amazing. So, really appreciate it. You are my most loyal fans. That's very kind of you. And I'm sorry that it's just been these test streams the last couple of days. But as always, my time is pretty limited, and right now my top priority is to kind of figure out what equipment to use moving forward with this channel. But trust me, I have some pretty exciting things coming up that I will talk about in my next Patreon only stream that I hope I can do very soon. You find young students ever laugh at you? No. If anything, they look at me curiously and say something like, YouTuber da. Or something like that. But laugh at me, no. I thought they started school early in Japan, 7:30. No, actually, compared to Sweden, most like work and I think also school starts a little bit later here. In Sweden, school and work usually starts at 8, I think, 8:30 maybe, depending. Sometimes 9. But because so many people have a very long commute here in Japan, the workday starts a little bit later. For many people, they have to ride a train for 1 hour. Some people even have 2 hours commute to get to and from work. So, yeah. Being a foreigner here in Tokyo doesn't really make me stand out much. There's so many of us here. But whenever I go to the countryside and like small towns, then students tend to be very curious. They don't laugh. I mean, most Japanese kids are pretty well raised and have good manners, so they know that it would be rude to laugh at someone. But what they do often is that they want to say something in English, and in many cases, hello is the thing that pops into their mind. So it's very common when you pass a group of kids, especially in a smaller Japanese city, that you have a bunch of kids just yelling, hello, hello. So that happens quite often, but not here in Tokyo. Thank you, Triple X. Canada, yeah, you Canadians are very generous as well, especially you. Thank you so much. What did you have for breakfast? Well, I only had a very calorie-packed coffee. That's all I've consumed so far today. I will head home now and cook breakfast for my wife and daughter and myself. So they were still asleep when I left, but now they're up. Yeah, they're very sweet. Because when you go to these smaller towns in Japan, there's often not that many non-Japanese people there. So often when you see kids out like a school trip or something, then the teacher sometimes comes up even and asks like, do you mind if we can talk a little bit to you? So my students can try their English. So it's sweet. Sometimes it can get a little bit tiring. First of all, like I don't really appreciate the fact that everybody here think that whites means that you automatically speaks English, because there's lots of non-Japanese people who are not English speakers, and also like very often, like almost let's go this way. Almost every time when you talk to like some random person, their first assumption is that I have to be an English teacher because I'm not Japanese, even though I never taught English in Japan. Yes, Brad, still with the iPhone and Streamlabs. And for the last half an hour, I think it's been pretty good. In the beginning of this stream, we had several issues, but now it seems quite stable. you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to that place, the stairs in the beginning of the stream, where the connection dropped, and see if that was like that spot is just a dead spot, or if it works fine now. So I'll do that, and then I will end this stream. I'm back at the station now anyway. Yes, Redmans, we are using the iPhone today. What area are you in? I'm in my local neighborhood, Futako, Tamagawa. Have you ever been to Natural Lawson? Yeah, a couple of times. I don't think there's any Natural Lawson near where I live. But for a while they were having the best coffee machines, Natural Lawson. I think these days that's not the case anymore. But a couple of years ago, I remembered I was always happy when I found a Natural Lawson because they had very good cafe latte for like 150 yen, I think. Yeah, I will walk back to where I started this stream and repeat the first 5-10 minutes and see if we have the same connection issues at the same spots. In that case, we know that it's actually because the network is poor. And it's super windy here, so I'm sorry if you can't hear me. Yes, Jeffrey, I still haven't done a Patreon only stream for May, so it's coming. Basically, I do one each calendar month at least. So I did one in April, but I haven't done the May one yet. So I hope I will be able to do that soon. Natural Lawson. So Lawson is a chain of convenience stores here in Japan, and Natural Lawson was like their kind of slightly healthier version, like they sold more like organic stuff. So, or it is. They're still around, but they're not very common. So, and I don't think we have any here in Futako, Tamagawa. So we are now approaching the place where I had my morning coffee, and we did have a bit of stutter once we got there. But then again, like one explanation to that is actually that this place is just next to the train station, and when you have like all the commuters packing on the trains and at the station, and most people are using their phones, could be that just that cell tower gets overloaded. I'm sure someone in the chat is more knowledgeable about mobile phone technology and can kind of confirm or dismiss my theory, but yeah, you know, these trains have like 10 cars each, and I don't know how many people fit in each car, but probably during rush hour, wouldn't be surprised if it's like well over maybe 100 people in each car. So I don't know if the cell towers are built to kind of cope with that kind of heavy load. Hej Abbe från rainy Stockholm. God morgon. Tower overload. Yeah, I think so. That has always been a problem actually when you ride the train here during rush hour. Mobile phone signal tend to be a bit spotty, so obviously something like a stream which needs a constant stable flow of data could easily be interrupted, I think. to yoga recently? Do you have your kid in international kinder or local one? My daughter is just 9 months old, so I'm still on kind of paternity leave right now, and also we have some family members helping out with babysitting, so we're taking care of her ourselves right now, but we are thinking about what to do when she gets a little bit older. But basically our plan is to leave Japan and move to Scandinavia for that. Yes, this is Futako Tamagawa station. When you left that area, the tower switched. Oh yeah? You noticed anything? Why did you move to Japan, if I can ask? Well, I was always curious about Japan as a kid. Trip in 2008, and I really liked it, and I've been here ever since, and it's been mostly great. But yeah, now when I have a kid, my priorities have changed, and for raising a child, I don't think Japan is ideal. Hitch at the usual spot, yeah. Let's see those stairs down here. We had some pretty major hiccups there an hour ago. Let's see how it goes this time. So far so good here on my end. I still have a stable stream of 4,000 kilobits, but last time I walked down these stairs it dropped to 0. But it seems way better now. That's odd. But no. Yep, works much better now. Strange. Okay, I will head back to the station and end the stream there. But thank you all for joining today. Even though this was just another test stream, I hope some of you found it enjoyable. Especially that little meeting with the cat was nice. I am really sweaty. I'm gonna go back home and have a shower and then cook some breakfast. But yeah, I mean, there was a few hiccups in the beginning of the stream, but then after that it was mostly stable, so I don't know. It's very difficult to draw any conclusions. Those hiccups we had today could very well have happened with my other phone as well, I think. It wasn't like anything extreme. It dropped twice maybe for a few seconds. So yeah, it's very difficult to say what to make out of this. Here is one of my least favorite places in the world. It's the tax office. Going there is never fun, but I must say that it's at least better than going to the tax office in Sweden, because at least the tax office here is a bit more friendly and helpful. Let's see if we're able to maintain the signal here. Now it's dropping a little bit. That's kind of to be expected. Ooh, the wind is very strong here. Okay friends, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you, and bye bye. Heido, mata ne. Oh, and let's see if we are able to close this stream. So I've been having lots of issues with that as well, and actually the stream I did last night didn't close properly, and when I tried to fix it using the YouTube app, it accidentally deleted the entire stream. So that's very unfortunate, because that was a really nice evening walk during Blue Hour. I'm sad to have that one gone completely. So let's see if it works now. Okay, bye bye. Heido.